I bolted upright in bed, heart pounding, as Taylor's hand clamped over my mouth in the dead of night. "Alex, please don't scream. I can't hold this in anymore," she whispered, her eyes wild with desperation under the faint glow of my bedside lamp. What came out next wasn't just words. It was a confession that ripped through the silence like thunder, promising to upend everything I thought I knew about love, family, and myself. The rain hammered against the windows of our family's brownstone in Brooklyn, a relentless downpour that mirrored the chaos brewing inside me. It was one of those late autumn nights in New York where the chill seeped through every crack, making you crave warmth in more ways than one. My sister Jamie had dragged Taylor home after their girls' night out turned into a soggy disaster. Taxis were scarce, and Taylor's apartment in Queens was too far in the storm. "She's crashing here, Alex," Jamie announced casually, tossing wet coats over the banister. "You don't mind sharing the guest room, right? It's just for tonight." I didn't mind. Hell, I'd been half in love with Taylor since high school, back when she and Jamie were inseparable cheerleaders at Brooklyn Tech, and I was the awkward freshman tagging along. Taylor, with her effortless charm, that sun-kissed California vibe she brought from her hometown of San Diego before moving east for college. She was all golden hair, freckles across her nose, and a laugh that could light up the gloomiest subway car. Me, Alex Rivera, 22, fresh out of NYU with a degree in journalism, still figuring out how to adult in this relentless city. Jamie, my protective big sister at 25, worked in marketing uptown and treated Taylor like the sibling she never had. Until tonight, when lines started blurring. As Jamie headed to her room, yawning about an early meeting, Taylor and I settled into the guest bed, the one with the creaky springs and faded quilts from our grandma. We chatted about nothing at first, her latest freelance graphic design gig, my fruitless job hunt at local papers. But the air felt charged, like static before a lightning strike. Taylor rolled onto her side, facing me, her breath warm against my cheek. "Alex, can I tell you something? Something I've never told Jamie." My pulse quickened. "Of course. What's up?" She hesitated, her fingers twisting the edge of the blanket. I'm gay. Like fully, no doubts. And I've been hiding it because Jamie's so straight-laced, you know? Her whole world is boyfriends and weddings and that picket fence dream. I froze, processing. Taylor, the girl who dated half the football team in high school? But as she spoke, pieces clicked. The way she'd linger on certain movies, the subtle distance in her relationships. "Why tell me now?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "Because you're different, Alex. You've always seen through the bullshit. And tonight, in this storm, it just feels right." Her hand brushed mine under the covers, accidental at first, then intentional. A spark ignited, warm and terrifying. We talked for hours, confessions spilling out like the rain outside. I admitted my own crushes on girls in college, the ones I'd buried under just friends labels. By dawn, as the storm eased, something shifted between us. A fragile bond laced with possibility. The next morning, Jamie bustled in the kitchen, flipping pancakes like nothing had changed. "Sleep okay, you too?" she asked, oblivious. Taylor shot me a secret smile. Best night in ages. But as days turned to weeks, that one night snowballed. Taylor started texting me separately from our group chats. Funny memes, late-night thoughts. We'd meet for coffee in Williamsburg, away from Jamie's prying eyes. "This feels real," Taylor said one afternoon, her hand grazing mine over lattes. "But Jamie, she'd freak if she knew." I nodded, guilt gnawing at me. Jamie had always been my rock after Mom died young, Dad burying himself in work. Betraying her felt like treason. Yet, with Taylor I felt alive, romantic walks along the East River, sharing dreams under the Brooklyn Bridge's lights. She opened up about her past. A conservative family back in Cali, forcing her into hetero norms. "You're my first real connection," she confessed. Tension built when Jamie planned a weekend getaway to the Catskills. "Come with us, Alex. It'll be like old times." Taylor and I exchanged glances. Old times were over. In the cabin, amid crackling fires and board games, stolen moments intensified. A brush of knees under the table, a lingering hug goodnight. But Jamie noticed. "You two are acting weird," she teased. "Spill." We laughed it off, but inside the drama simmered. That night, Taylor slipped into my room. I can't pretend anymore, she whispered. We kissed for the first time, soft, exploratory fireworks in my chest. It was pure, unadulterated emotion. No rush, just hearts aligning. Back in the city, reality crashed in. Taylor's ex-boyfriend from college resurfaced, drunk dialing her, stirring old doubts. What if I'm wrong? She fretted. I reassured her, but cracks formed. Jamie cornered me one evening. Alex, are you seeing someone? You've been so secretive. Not exactly, I hedged, the lie bitter. The conflict escalated at a rooftop party in Manhattan. Taylor and I argued in a quiet corner, her fear of coming out clashing with my impatience. Give me time, she pleaded. But time ran out when Jamie overheard a phone call. Taylor? You're what? Her voice shattered the air. Betrayal hit like a subway train. Jamie accused us of sneaking around, tears streaming. My sister? My best friend? How could you? We spent nights apart, the city feeling colder. Taylor retreated, ghosting texts. I wandered Central Park, heart aching, questioning everything. Was this love worth the wreckage? Yet, in the drama's depths, humanity shone. Jamie called a family meeting in our living room. I was hurt, she admitted. But seeing you too, it's real. I just need time to process. Taylor showed up, vulnerable. I'm sorry for hiding. I love Alex, and I love you as a friend. Forgiveness didn't come easy, but it came. We rebuilt slowly, therapy sessions, honest talks. Taylor came out publicly, her design work blooming with authenticity. I landed a job at a queer-focused magazine, channeling our story into words. In the end, love won, not without scars. We moved in together in a tiny Greenwich Village apartment. Jamie, our biggest supporter. That one night, it changed us forever, proving love's power to heal even the deepest divides. The fallout from Jamie's discovery lingered like smog over the Hudson. Weeks after the confrontation, our brownstone felt like a pressure cooker. Silent dinners, avoided eye contact. Jamie threw herself into work, staying late at her midtown office, while I paced my room, replaying that rooftop argument with Taylor. I need space, she'd texted, then nothing. Radio silence. New York's buzz mocked my isolation. Even the honking taxis seemed to echo my heartache. I tried distracting myself, jogging through Prospect Park, burying in freelance articles about urban loneliness. But Taylor's absence gnawed. Memories flooded. Her laugh at a dive bar in Bushwick, the way she traced constellations on my arm during picnics in Battery Park. Was it all illusion? Or real enough to fight for? One rainy evening, as thunder rolled over the skyline, my phone buzzed. Taylor. Meet me at our spot? East River Promenade, under the bridge. I went, heart in throat. She stood there, soaked, eyes red-rimmed. Alex, I'm sorry. I panicked. Coming out to Jamie. It felt like losing everything. We walked, words tumbling. She confessed deeper fears. A past relationship in college with a girl named Mia. Hidden from everyone. It ended badly, betrayal, lies. Mia cheated, left me shattered. I swore off women, dated guys to fit in. But you? You're different. Her vulnerability cracked me open. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Fear, she admitted. Of repeating history. We sat on a bench, rain easing, city lights reflecting on the water. I love you, I said, the words raw. But we can't build on secrets. She nodded, pulling me close. Our kiss was reconciliation. Passionate yet tender, waves of emotion crashing. From there, we committed to transparency. No more hiding. But drama wasn't done. Jamie's boyfriend, Mark, a Wall Street type, stirred trouble. Over brunch at a Soho cafe, he cornered me. This thing with Taylor? It's messing with Jamie. She's stressed, talking about moving out. Guilt surged. Jamie confirmed it later, tears in her eyes. I support you, Alex, but it hurts. Taylor was my confidant. Now it's like she's chosen you. The conflict peaked at Thanksgiving. Dad flew in from Chicago, oblivious to the tension. Around the turkey in our cramped dining room, accusations flew. You stole her. Jamie snapped at me. I didn't steal anyone, I retorted. Love isn't theft. Taylor intervened, voice steady. Jamie, I betrayed our friendship by not being honest. But loving Alex doesn't erase what we had. Dad, ever the peacemaker, urged calm. Family's about forgiveness. Remember Mom saying? Hearts mend with time and truth. Post-dinner we really talked. Jamie admitted jealousy, fear of losing both of us. I want you happy, she said finally, hugging Taylor. Just include me. Healing began. Taylor and I dated openly. Double dates with Jamie and Mark, pride parades in June. But betrayal's shadow returned when Mia resurfaced. A DM on Instagram. Heard you're out now. Miss you. Taylor showed me immediately. It's nothing, she assured. But doubt crept in. At a gallery opening in Chelsea, Taylor's phone lit up with Mia's calls. I confronted her later in our now shared village pad. Are you talking to her? Just closure, she insisted. Nothing more. Trust frayed. A heated argument ensued. Yells echoing off exposed brick walls. If you need her, go. I stormed out, wandering rainy streets, tears mixing with drops. The next day, Taylor waited with coffee and apologies. I ended it for good. You're my future. We rebuilt stronger, therapy helping unpack baggage. Jamie became our ally, planning a surprise anniversary trip to the Hamptons. There, under starry skies, Taylor proposed a commitment. Rings exchanged on the beach. Life normalized. My articles gained traction, Taylor's designs featured in magazines. We volunteered at LGBTQ centers, giving back. The city's pulse synced with our hearts, resilient, vibrant. Yet, in quiet moments I reflected on the journey. From one stormy night to this. Love's drama taught us humanity. Flawed, forgiving, profound. As winter blanketed New York in snow, our rebuilt world faced new tests. Taylor's career skyrocketed. A big contract with a Manhattan ad firm meant long hours, leaving me alone in our cozy apartment. I'd curl up with books on the window seat, watching flurries dance past skyscrapers, missing her warmth. This is temporary, she'd say, kissing my forehead before dashing out. But loneliness bred insecurity. Friends noticed. Over drinks at a LES bar, my buddy Sarah quipped. You two okay? Taylor's always working late. I brushed it off, but seeds of doubt sprouted. One night, scrolling her socials, I saw likes from Mia. Paranoia hit. Was history repeating? Confrontation came during a blizzard. Power flickered, candles lit our space. What's going on with Mia? I demanded. Taylor sighed. She reached out for advice, professional stuff. I should have told you. Again with the secrets? Hurt laced my voice. The argument escalated, old wounds reopening. You don't trust me, she yelled. Because you've given reasons not to. She stormed to the couch, silence heavy as snow. Morning brought apologies, but tension lingered. Jamie mediated over video call. Communicate, guys. Don't let this break you. We tried date nights at jazz clubs in Harlem, weekend escapes to Hudson Valley. Romance reignited. Slow dances in our kitchen to old vinyls, whispered promises under quilts. Taylor's touch, gentle and affirming, reminded me why we fought. High drama struck at a company gala in Times Square. Taylor invited me as her +1, our first public event as a couple. Glittering lights, champagne flowing. But Mia was there networking, sleek in a red dress. Taylor froze. I didn't know. Mia approached, all smiles. Taylor. Congrats on the gig. Her eyes flicked to me, predatory. Jealousy boiled. Later in the ladies' room, Mia cornered me. Taylor's always been fluid. Don't get too attached. Her words poisoned my mind. Back home I exploded. Did you invite her? No. But maybe. Maybe I need space to figure out who I am. Betrayal's sting was visceral. Figure out without me then. She left for a hotel, the door slamming like a finality. Days blurred in agony, crying on Jamie's shoulder, who flew in from a business trip. This isn't the end, she soothed. Love's messy but worth it. I wandered the city, soul-searching. From the high lines, elevated paths to quiet corners of Washington Square Park, I pondered. Was our love real, or a rebound from her past? Taylor returned a week later, flowers in hand. I was scared. Mia represents my old life, fake, hidden. But you? You're my truth. We talked for hours, unpacking fears. Forgiveness flowed, laced with tears. Let's start fresh, I said. Recommitment followed. Couples counseling in Brooklyn Heights, where we learned tools for trust. Taylor cut ties with Mia definitively, blocking her everywhere. As spring thawed the city, our bond deepened. We adopted a rescue dog, Max, whose joyful barks filled our home. Picnics in Central Park became rituals, laughing over sandwiches, planning futures. But life's curveballs continued. My job at the magazine hit a snag. Layoffs loomed. Stress mounted, testing us. Taylor supported me, redesigning my resume, encouraging pitches to bigger outlets. In a moment of vulnerability, she shared her dream: opening a queer-friendly design studio in Soho. With you by my side, she added. Humanity shown in small acts. Jamie hosting a family barbecue in our backyard. Dad toasting our resilience. Proud of you all, he said. The climax built when Taylor's family visited from San Diego. Conservative parents, unaware of her orientation. Over dinner at a Little Italy spot, she came out, hand in mine. This is Alex, the love of my life. Shock then tears. Her mom hugged us. We love you, honey. It might take time, but we're here. Acceptance rippled, mending more fractures. Our story, once drama-filled, evolved into something profoundly human. Love triumphing over fear. Summer heat waves turned New York into a sauna, mirroring the simmering undercurrents in our lives. With stability returning, Taylor and I dreamed bigger. A road trip cross-country, tracing her California roots to my family's Chicago ties. It'll be us against the world, she said, mapping routes on our living room floor. But fate intervened. Taylor's health scare. A routine checkup revealed a lump. Benign, thank God, but the fear was real. Nights in hospital waiting rooms, holding hands, whispering reassurances. I can't lose you, I sobbed. She smiled weakly. You won't. This makes me appreciate us more. The ordeal deepened our connection, romantic gestures amplified. Surprise rooftop dinners with skyline views, love notes tucked in lunch bags. Emotionally, we bared souls, sharing childhood traumas. Mine, losing mom to cancer at 12, the void it left. Hers, pressure to be perfect in a judgmental home. Jamie stepped up, cooking meals, driving us to appointments. Your family, she insisted, her earlier hurt fully healed. Post-recovery, we hit the road. Driving a rented SUV through Pennsylvania's rolling hills, then Midwest plains. Laughter filled the car, singing to playlists, stopping at diners for greasy burgers. In Chicago, Dad welcomed Taylor warmly. She's good for you, kiddo. California challenged us. Taylor's parents, post-coming out, were tentative. At their San Diego ranch-style home, awkward dinners ensued. Her dad grilled. Is this phase over? No, Dad. It's who I am. Tensions peaked during a beach bonfire. Her brother, supportive, pulled me aside. She's happier with you. Give them time. Betrayal echoed when an old friend revealed Taylor's high school fling with a girl. Hidden even from me. Why keep it? I asked later, waves crashing. Shame, she admitted. But no more secrets. We forgave, the ocean washing away resentment. Romance bloomed anew. Sunset walks on La Jolla shores, kisses tasting of salt. Back east, autumn brought professional highs. My expose on queer rights in media went viral, landing me a book deal. Taylor's studio launched, rainbow flags waving proudly. Drama resurfaced via external forces. A hate crime in our neighborhood. A lesbian couple attacked. Fear gripped us. Should we move? Taylor fretted. Instead, we rallied. Organizing community vigils in Union Square, speeches amplifying voices. Humanity prevailed. Strangers uniting, bonds forming. Personal conflict arose when Jamie announced her engagement to Mark. Joy mixed with envy. Her normal path versus our fought for one. At the bridal shower in a Hamptons estate, Taylor and I danced under string lights. One day us, she whispered. Yes, I replied, heart full. But doubt crept during wedding prep. Mark's conservative family questioned our presence. Keep it low-key, he suggested. Taylor exploded. We're not hiding. The wedding day in a Connecticut vineyard was tense. Vows exchanged, then reception drama. A drunk uncle slurred slurs. We stood firm, Jamie defending us. Love is love. Post-honeymoon, Jamie confided. Seeing you two inspired me. Mark and I are allies now. Our lives intertwine deeper, holidays together, shared vacations. Taylor proposed formally on the Brooklyn Bridge, ring glinting in dawn light. Marry me. Tears flowed. Yes. Planning our wedding brought closure, invites to all, including Taylor's evolving family. The ceremony in a Central Park boathouse. Vows promising eternity amid cheers. In reflection, our journey, from that fateful night to this, was a tapestry of drama, emotion, romance. Betrayals forged strength. Conflicts birthed understanding. Human at core, our love endured. As years unfolded, our marriage became a beacon in New York's ever-shifting landscape. We settled into a rhythm. Mornings with Max the dog in our expanded village home. Evenings debating politics over takeout from local spots. Taylor's studio thrived, mentoring young queer artists. My book, Whispers in the Night, a memoir of forbidden love, hit shelves, sharing our story to inspire others. But life, ever dramatic, threw curveballs. Infertility struggles hit when we pursued family via IVF. Months of appointments in Upper East Side clinics, hormones raging, hopes dashed repeatedly. Why us? Taylor cried after another negative test. I held her. We'll find a way. Adoption, maybe. Emotional roller coasters tested us. Arguments over next steps. Nights of silent resentment. Jamie, now a mom herself, offered solace. Parenthood's not linear. You're strong. We pivoted to adoption, navigating bureaucracy in Albany offices. The wait was agonizing, but it deepened our bond. Romantic getaways to Fire Island, reaffirming love amid pines and waves. High drama peaked with a call. A baby girl available in Texas. We flew down, hearts pounding. Meeting little Sophia. A bundle with Taylor's freckles? No, but ours instantly. Bringing her home transformed us. Sleepless nights in our nursery, decorated with Taylor's murals. Joy outweighed exhaustion. First smiles, tiny hands grasping. Conflicts arose with Taylor's family. Her parents visited, cooing over Sophia, but subtle judgments lingered. Who's the mom? Her mom asked. Both, Taylor snapped. A family blow-up ensued over Zoom. Accept us fully or not at all. Reconciliation came slowly. Her parents attending Sophia's first birthday in Prospect Park. Apologies offered. Humanity won. Generations bridging gaps. Betrayal's echo returned via an external threat. My book drew backlash, online trolls, threats. Fear gripped our home. Should I pull it? I asked Taylor. No, she urged. Your voice matters. We fortified security measures, community support. At a book signing in Strand Bookstore, a young reader approached. Your story saved me. Tears welled. Purpose renewed. As Sophia grew, toddler steps in Central Park Zoo, preschool in Brooklyn, our love matured. Anniversaries celebrated with Jamie's family. Barbecues, laughter echoing. One evening, watching Sophia play, Taylor whispered, "That night I stayed over? Best decision ever." I smiled. Changed our lives forever. The story's arc, from hook of confession to peaks of conflict, valleys of doubt, to humane resolution, mirrored America's spirit. Resilient, diverse, loving. We faced prejudice but emerged stronger, advocating for equality in marches down Fifth Avenue. In quiet moments I'd reflect. Love isn't fairy tale perfect. It's dramatic, emotional, romantic battles won through forgiveness. Our family, me, Taylor, Sophia with Jamie's clan, embodied that. Years later, at Sophia's high school graduation, we sat proud. She'd grown into a fierce advocate, inspired by our tale. Thanks for showing me love wins, she said. We hugged, tears flowing. Our ending, not by tragic but profoundly happy. A testament to human connection's power. In New York's heartbeat, our whispers echoed eternally.